Hey, what's up? Dusk the Viking here. Welcome back. We're doing another long nightmare investigation. And I got a couple of little strategy tips here to share with you. But also some concerns because as of recent, the ghosts have been acting so out of context that it seems like... Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, God. Whoa! Whoa, buddy! Okay, well, let's take a step back a little bit. What in the world? Alright, so... just because the ghosts have been acting so weird? What if this is a shade, right? Oh my, I'm afraid to step in there. Yeah, so... anyway, let's... About those strategy tips. Of course, I like to open with the candle to help preserve sanity, but the tip here is basically to scout hiding spots, because they're not all blocked. There are a few blockers, but not everything is, so I think it's a good idea, you know, when you're doing your opening sweep, is to go around and check and see where the hiding site blockers are. It's like, we can't use a closet. Whoop. Alright, so let's go get a UV light. Anyway, we've got some lockers in the garage. That's good enough for me. If we didn't have anything there, then we're going to maybe scout a good room where we could leave the... let's throw the lighter here and get the candle. Where we could maybe leave a door open and then, like, hide around the backside of the door. But looks like we're not going to have to do that. Alright, so this was the door that it opened. Just in case, we'll double check that. Man, this thing is crazy. It was waiting for me. Can you... wait, hold on. I gotta put down... right, I'm not playing in single player because I wanted to see if some of the issues we were having would continue to crop up. Because when I played in single player mode, everything seemed to work a little better. Can you knock on the door? Okay, here we go. So it opens this door. It's very responsive. We've had 2 door interactions and no fingerprints, so we're going to ditch that. We'll put the candle there, let it blow out the candle. They've been blowing out the candles with the lights on, so that seems to be fine. But yeah, so that was the one thing I wanted to mention is it's not a bad idea to pre-scout some hiding spots. Nothing big, not a fancy tip or anything, but one that can keep you alive. And if you get lucky and find some lockers like that, well, hot dog. So this thing is just, I don't even know where to put this stuff. Seems to be most active here. Let's just put it here. Let's turn off our lights. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you old? Just in case. Are you young? Are you here? Are you dead? Okay, we got freezing breath. That's good enough. Maybe we should get a crucifix down, huh? So we have evidence, freezing breath, and hyper-aggressive. Which can probably only mean, assuming everything's acting correctly today, Oni or demon. Right? Like, that's what we're down to. So let's get a crucifix down. Or 2. Probably, let's get 2. Let's get 2. And then we're going to specifically go after demon evidence, I think. Which we could use the Ouija board for. That there, and we'll put that there. Let me do a quick... That is blocked, but it might be able to hide behind the door here anyway. Let me get that open. Yeah, it's possible, like, in an emergency, right? Oh, there's a bone in there. Might get that bone picture. So there we got our go-to hiding spot scouted. So what are we gonna do for demon here? I can never keep track anymore of who has what though. Fingerprints, which we're not getting, so ghost writing would be the thing that we're gonna get if it's a demon, because we're definitely not getting fingerprints. EMF fiber dots projector for an Oni. Alright. We can do that. Let's get a dots projector. And then watch this just be, I mean, I guess a territorial, like a djinn. But it seems to be very responsive. I'm honestly kind of thinking Oni, just because it was very responsive to commands, you know? Like, we'll try it again. Can you open a door? Where are you? Sarah flipped on a light. Or I thought it did. Maybe it flipped off a light. Let's go investigate. I don't know, I heard it flip something. Anyway, let's go watch this dots projector really quick. It is super foggy out here. Super foggy. Alright, here, let's put that in the old Night of Visionino. I can't quite see the book. That's fine. And we'll probably take a little jaunt around, look for some ghost orbs as well, and maybe an EMF reader. We'll see if we get some... It did not sound like it was in here. So... num, 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 num. We might go set up in the living room a little bit, kind of watch. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the dots projector yet. Once they get active on that dots projector, I always feel like they stay active. You ever notice that? So we'll... Looking good over here. It might have roamed out of the room. Could have been a thing. Where are you? Close the door. Here we go. That's an EMF 2 over there, and EMF 5 there. Alright, so there we go. We got our 2 pieces of evidence. Let's come back here and double check. Again, it really seems like an Oni, right? We're down to Jinn Shade. I joked about the shade. I swear to God, if this is a shade. If this is a shade. Of course, we had it interact with one door there and one door there. Some might surmise, like, twins. Definitely not twins. The ghost can easily reach through that wall and do that door right after doing that one. I've seen that. You know, 100 times, specifically on Tanglewood. You see an interaction through that wall a lot. It's very common. Garage ghosts will often play with things through that wall on the desk. Like, it's super common. So, I'm not seeing anything that Smoking Gun says the twins. It is technically acting like an Oni or a Jinn, but it's very responsive to commands, which would say Oni. And it should definitely not be a shade, except that, like I said, everything's been acting really weird since these last patches. Now, the tell here on if this is a Jinn or an Oni would be if we had some sanity drain. Because the Jinn has the passive sanity drain. But we don't have a way to check that. Now, the Ouija board will give you a reading on your sanity, So let's go ahead and try and preserve our sanity where it's at now. Let's get back to this. But the only reading I've ever gotten out of the Ouija board has been awful. I've never seen anybody get anything besides awful out of the Ouija board, so here's to hoping we can get something else. And I might take a picture of that bone too. Alright, let's go check the laundry room, then if it's not there, we'll check the basement really quick. It's not in there, so maybe it's down here. Boop, 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 boop. Man, it only gave freezing away for a little bit. The Ouija board's supposed to have 100% chance of spawning. Is garage one of the locations? I don't mess with the Ouija board a whole lot. I've never been a Ouija... No, it's in here now. I've never been a Ouija boarder. It's following me around. It's got to be an Oni, right? And I'm not seeing the Ouija board anywhere. The bookshelf's all kind of wonka. Let me go double check in here really quick, because it's often in this closet. So maybe it's still kind of... Nope. Alright, well, I would really like to test that. So, hold on. I'm going to Google Tanglewood Ouija board spots. There we go. Okay, so it looks like I checked all the locations. Boop. I'm gonna double check them. Just to be thorough. At this point, I may need to take some sanity. If there is sanity drain, I'm gonna have to get some pills. Ooh, it's getting... Just a sec. Can we open these? Nope. Pictures down. Dude, it's super active. It's a little crazy. And, yeah, there is no Ouija board, so there we go. Nightmare mode is supposed to have the Ouija board 100% of the time. Yeah, not there. And it did not spawn it this time. Because I checked the garage, we checked the basement. Unless I overlooked it in the basement. Let me get a sanity pill, because I feel like, just in case, right? Because we don't want to get trapped in the basement. You know what happens when you get trapped in the basement? Your entire team dies. I will tell you that. That is the thing. It happens. And I'm the entire team right now. I don't want that to happen. Alright, double check. Should be like right here in front. Yeah, it's on that end table. Yeah, there's no Ouija board. So, that unfortunately kind of sums up this patch right now. Is a lot of things aren't working as intended. Alright, so this just has to be an Oni. Right, like a Jinn wouldn't follow me around and be as reactive to commands. It would just be angry that I exist, right? And it would mainly be angry if I exist in its room. But this thing is just, there were pictures down, doors open. If I was like, hey, can you do something? It was like, look what I can do. And so, oh yeah, I was going to take a picture of the bone. I forgot what the bone was. It's right in here. One last quick run inside. This won't take long. Whoop, and out we go. And we don't need that expensive camera. Probably why we make so little money on ghost hunting, because we have to pay for all the equipment we leave behind. Survey says... Drum roll. Fucking shade! I fucking called it. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's where Phaz is now. Nothing makes any sense. Good luck guessing your ghosts out there until they get the behavior a little bit more cleaned up. Good lord. I know they can be more active when you're solo, but not like that. Not like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all in the next video.